Hey everyone, Bugcatcher Danny here and welcome to my channel. If you enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe. We're just one of those, I'm not really picky. Without any further ado, let's get started. As you know, a bug catcher is only as good as the tools they use. And in today's video, that's what we're going to discuss. The Poké Ball. Yes, the red and white striped sphere that captures the wild Pokemon that you use in battle. There are 27 different types of Pokeballs, but today we're just going to focus on the main four. The regular Pokeball, the Great Ball, the Ultra Ball, and the Master Ball. First, let's talk about what goes in the making a Pokeball. And also, if you want to do your own research on this topic, I'll leave some links in the description below. Let's get started. The Pokeball was invented in the Johto region, the region you play in Gen 2 with Gold, Silver, and Crystal, my favorite generation. They're made from apricorns, where they are picked from trees, cut apart, carved out, and then fitted with a special device that we'll get into later. That was, of course, before Pokeball manufacturing fell under the Silphco or Devon Corporation and so on. But in Gen 2, when you're in Azalea Town, you can meet a man named Kurt. And after a quick fall in a cave and the defeat of Team Rocket, he will actually make you special Pokeballs if you have any apricorns on you. There's an apricorn tree behind his house, so if you don't have any, there's no worries. Funny story, true story. Before the invention of the Pokeball, Pokemon were known as Maju, or magical creatures. That's right, Pokemon are called Pokemon because you catch them in Pokeballs. Although in the game you can find some random Pokeballs with items in them, so maybe you can use them for catching anything other than living creatures. It would sure make moving a lot easier. Although there really isn't many canon references to the science of the Pokeball, there are many theories. One of the most popular theories floating around the Pokéverse is that the Pokeball turns the Pokemon into light, and then it bounces around various mirrors inside the Pokeball just waiting to be released. A Pokeball is roughly the size of a baseball, but if you throw a baseball at an animal, you won't catch it. You'll just be a terrible person. If you press the center button on the Pokeball, however, it'll shrink down to approximately the size of a golf ball. Some fans have pointed out that the Pokeball kind of resembles a futuristic supercapacitor, way more advanced than the ones we have today. You can find capacitors almost everywhere. Computers, motors, your Xbox, everywhere. How capacitors work is by using two conductors surrounding a non-conductive region to contain the energy in the form of an electric field. And in the case of the Pokeball, the two conductors are of course the red and white halves of the metal ball, and the non-conductive region is, well, whatever's inside of it, because different Pokeballs are made of different things. It's not a cop-out, just an educated guess. The non-conductive region is called a dielectric, and I'll leave the definition here, but basically what it is an insulator. And it can be anything, a couch, tacos, R2-D2, well, not anything, but its ability to work is determined by how well it can contain energy. Kind of like how anything can be a conductor, but it's only an efficient conductor if electricity can travel through it easily. Let's take a trainer's pack for example. Yes, he or she might have a good amount of Pokeballs in it, but they would also have some Great Balls and some Ultra Balls and so on. Capacitors that have a better dielectric are able to contain more energy, and then in turn up your chances of catching stronger and stronger Pokemon. That's why they cost a lot more in the game than the regular white bread Pokeball. The materials used to make up their dielectric are in higher demand because, well, they work better. But as the great mind Albert Einstein theorized with his famous equation of E equals mc squared, that energy and mass are the exact same, just in different states. That means with the right tech, we can turn any body of mass, like Wormhole, into pure energy. But if that amount of energy in an object is equal to the mass times the speed of light squared, the amount of mass you plug into the equation is going to release a lot of energy. Like nuke level energy. That's just with Ghastly, the lightest Pokemon, at 0.2 pounds. But with the Pokemon like Gyarados, you can just wave the whole world goodbye because that's a big boom. But lucky for us, these handy little red and white spheres are all about containing things. Speaking of containing things, let's talk about the Master Ball for a second. The Master Ball is the only Pokeball with a catch rate of 100%. The possible reason for this being so hard to get is because of the non-conductive region is a perfect dielectric. Years and years of development, and we finally have a Pokeball capable of containing unimaginable amounts of energy. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, each Pokeball is probably outfitted with some sort of tiny supercomputer. How else would it be able to reconstruct every atom of a Pokemon over and over and over again perfectly? Because it's fictional? Sure. Am I overthinking this? Shut up. But say you want to deconstruct and reconstruct a Charizard. The bits of data required would be 4.5 times 10 to the 42nd power. That's way more information than we can transmit or collect today. But also, let's look at the old 4S. Its processing power is 800 times faster and holds 4,000 times more memory than the Apollo guidance computer, which was used by NASA back in 1969. So, maybe. But like I said earlier, this technology is way more advanced than anything we have today. But all the pieces of the puzzle are there. Hopefully one day someone will find a way to put them all together. But until then, all we have is our imagination and a plethora of games and movies to keep us busy. Hurry up, future. I want to catch them all. If I lost you at any point in this video, I'm so sorry. But all in all, I hope everyone enjoyed today's video, and I hope you learned something. But now, I have a question for you. How do you think they work? Do you agree with my theories that I've posted today? Or do you have your own? Like, do you think it's some kind of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids technology? Or do you think there's like a little apartment inside the Pokeball? What do you think? Just let me know in the comments section below. Also, what kind of videos do you want to see in the future? Thanks for your time. Bugcatcher Danny, signing off.